Thank you.
All right, hello, I'm John Wendland, and I'm the host of Memphis to Manchester. You can hear that every Thursday from 7 to 10 a.m. And I'm truly honored to be in the studio, to the stage, to get to hear live Cara Louise. And I got to tell you, I'm going to make a confession here.
Sure.
You've been playing since the early 2000s here, and the first time I saw you was at the Last Waltz at Broadway Athletic Club in 2017, and then I was blown away by your versions of like Who Do You Love and Positively 4th Street. The next time I heard you was at the Neil Young tribute, so I only knew you as an interpreter of songs at that point.
Thank you.
But then I heard you play at Twang Fest, opening for James McMurtry, and then I heard original songs, and I was going, okay, there's something really special here. And then finally, in 2019, late 2019, the Fragile Heart EP came out, 5 songs, and it's produced amazingly well. And everything sounds fully realized. It's on a huge scale, like could be on a movie soundtrack scale. And I want to know if you want to talk a little bit about how that all came about, this new 5-song EP.
First of all, thank you so much. The production is something new. We started working with David Beeman at Native Sound Studio, and he really opened up a whole new world for me as far as production goes. I never really worked with a producer before, and he's really put his hands in a lot of the way this new EP has come along. I guess I'd say thank you for the movie comment, because I've always wanted to have a big sound like that, like a movie soundtrack song is like just totally a bucket list goal. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. If you haven't heard it, the way the strings are introduced in these songs, and synthesizers and keyboards,
oh man,
lush
Sam Golden.
pedal steel, it's just a thing of beauty.
Thank you.
We just heard what was the song you just played off Fragile Heart for the audience?
That's Empty Promise. Yeah, I think it's what's it, track 3? Well, actually, we just signed a vinyl deal with an independent record label called Soul Step. And they're going to do an A-side, B-side vinyl for us with our Fragile Heart single. And that song you just heard, Empty Promise, will be the B-side.
That's excellent. And where are they based out of?
Cincinnati.
Great. And you're doing a lot of touring right now?
Yeah, we're taking pretty much every chance we can to get out of town and get our music to the people. And yeah, it's been a blast. We did a few nights down in Nashville right after we released the album that were really successful and really fun. And we're just trying to travel regionally and, get the word out about the album.
All right, well, we're going to hear another song now. Before we start, could you introduce the members of your band for the radio audience?
Of course.
And the listening audience.
This is right here. This is Adam Donald. He plays steel guitar and electric guitar. He's also my husband. We have Simon Shervitz on the bass here. We have Scotty Iman on the drums. And this is Buddy Shoemaker on the keys. This song is, it's called Only You. David really did a lot of amazing production on this song, so you have to listen to it on the album, but we're going to kind of chill it out and play it on an acoustic guitar for you right now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You cannot let your mother down. She's seen it all. She's been around. Still you fear what may rise with the sun. We were steady for a while till you tripped, downward spiral, tangled in the web that you spun. I wanna be loved by you, loved by you. I wanna be known by you. Only you. your sense of pride. You never learned how to forgive yourself.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, yet another song you just heard from the EP Fragile Heart. And one thing I noticed when I listened to your earlier recordings, I'd say fairly roots-oriented, country-oriented with other things involved. The latest release brings in a whole lot more to that. I'd say pop and, man, there's soulful aspects to it. And I noticed that you, at the Linda Ronstadt tribute last week, which she had a triumphant show at.
Thank you.
You mentioned how much you love doing ballads.
Yeah. If I could make a whole album of ballads, I would. But the guys would probably not want to do that. I don't know. I really love to get in a song and feel it and just let my voice go. And ballads tend to do that.
Yeah, and you get the feeling when you hear this record, I would urge that you listen to it, Fragile Heart, that the lyrics aren't just an afterthought. They seem to be a really integral part of the songs, and I didn't know if you want to speak to that at all.
Sure, yeah. I usually start with lyrics as I'm songwriting. I will start with just poems, pages of writing, and usually it's a line or an idea that stands out, and Adam and I co-write a lot, so we'll just, he's a great composer, and he'll come up with some great riffs, or, I'll bring something to the table, and he'll change it up a little bit, or he'll bring something that I change up a little bit, and I guess lyrically, this album is kind of different, too. I love David Beeman's lyrics, and I asked him to help me on lyrics for this album, which is definitely different from past albums. I was very controlling over what I had to say, but thank you for commenting on those, because it's definitely something that's very important to me.
And when do you plan to go in the studio next? Or are you just going to ride this for a while?
We're actually going in next Sunday, the 26th. Yeah, we're going to try to hammer out a couple next Sunday. So should have some more music coming your way soon.
Great. So you'll be putting out a single EP, or you're going to work towards a full length? What's your next big big ambitious goal. ahead of
Yeah. Well, I think with having just done like a big release and having a full collection of songs or an EP of songs, I think I want to just focus on the song now and just kind of do one at a time, maybe a couple at a time, but focus on one at a time and then get them out as singles.
Right. I think we're going to hear another song from Fragile Heart. You want to say a little bit about this next song?
Sure, yeah. This song was actually written about 7 years ago. It's called Nothing to Prove. We've tweaked some of the lyrics and some of the chord progressions to make it what it is that you'll hear today. But the original idea was written 7 years ago about when I first met Adam. Thank you so much.
Music from Cara Louise. You're listening to a live, listen live.
live segment here on 88.1 KDHX. That live set and interview featured the Cara Louise Band performing live from the stage at KDHX. Our thanks to the band, thanks to Cara, to our MC John Wendland from the Memphis to Manchester program, our live studio audience, and to our volunteer video crew, audio engineers John, Daniel, and Josh. And support for Listen Live programming comes from you, our listeners. Our thanks to our donors and to you for listening. This is the Rhythm Section, 88.1 KDHX.